what defines my name. NAS, what defines my name.
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped.
Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns. On one sideline, a look at the Cardinals head coach. These guys hoping to get back to 500 with win number 4 here. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took loss on the road last week. From the booth alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do and support that win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Air it out on 3rd. Hauled in down the sideline. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Another throw for Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We're going to have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is...
The Browns get there and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of errors.
Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually stop.
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Dude, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say, feed the run game.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns trying to lengthen the field and take a 6-0 lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punch it away again. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. This is our last play of the quarter. There's a dive up the middle. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have it, 2nd and 4. Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Throwing it on 2nd down. One's got it, complete. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, they'll run. Now he's past the 25. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
From the red zone on first. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pull that in front further, 13-zip. That one right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
14. Cardinals, nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He can run it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Burch. 3rd and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Ethan Evans on that punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Dive play straight ahead. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking on first down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throw here on first. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. And working quickly here.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
Throwing on second. Throw left side, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a clean favorite.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Results.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of the half.
The Cardinals getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Mahomes on first and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. Second down now. They need 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for third down. Looking to throw. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. Connects downfield on target to Burton. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Bayshore Tootin now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got it over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. On the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Yeah, for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Caught outside by Burden. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality game, it will still wind up being 4th down.
16 brings up 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puck through.
And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Browns returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, you got to walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
2nd down, give to Tootin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now.
He's going to throw it. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tootin. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 44-yard line.
Tootin gets it from the gun. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going for this. He connects downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Kid, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 19, charge.
They give it to him again. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Everybody rushing back to the line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. On the give, it's to And they take this in for the score. The Browns making a 3-score game in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals 3.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And they've really been smothered by that defense all game, not just on the scoreboard, partner. Any yards at all. They've just been tough to come by.
Yeah, just hard yards, hard, just no rhythm really throughout this one. Let's give some credit to that defense who has just had their number from beginning to end.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Shoves him off. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, there is the drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. They'll need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Still going at the 30. And they get this down to the 28. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Looking slant route, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. All the way left side. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. And they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals and Luther Burden making their return to the field. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one's complete over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
That's good for Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's 2nd down.
It's Hampton on 2nd. This run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh, it could way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Sends this to the end zone. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off to Tootin. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
16 yards. And the Browns go first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. So call it a half dozen on that run block. Gets 2nd down. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he cuts it back right. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns grow their lead yet again.
38, Cardinals 10.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Hits him on the in route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals, 1st down.
Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and run. Ball is out. Mahomes fumbled it. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd downs.
Here he goes. One final shot. And that pass ball's incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So the Browns come away with the win. And they carry...